time to check in with our Kristin Hallett, who we've borrowed from Flames TV this morning to try her hand at Quickdraw Animation. Kristin?
Whew, I've been trying my hand. I've been working my brain this morning. Tyler and I just... How long do you think this took us?
Like 30 seconds,
30
45
seconds. We decided,
seconds.
you know what, we're going to make a little BT logo. Let's keep in mind, disclaimer, we did that in 30 seconds. I'm now sweating. But we did that. And also, show what we did here. Just super simple. He just drew 2 BTs and have them pulsing together. There you go, a little extra advertising. Maybe they'll invite me back. You're welcome. But these are sorts of things, I've never done this before, and you've just let me play all morning long, and you've not once said, no, you can't do that. So tell me about having kids come in. Just one more time for anyone who's been watching and is curious about bringing their kids in. You also said you had a gentleman who's a bit older than you with special needs. What are you creating in here for them?
Yeah, well, we do a lot of courses. The one gentleman with special needs, he came in, and you don't need to be able to draw to animate. It's about motion. It's not about being like a fine craftsman or anything. So a lot of the people who come in, like they get really intimidated by drawing, but then once we get them like working with clay or action figures or Lego or whatever, they're like, oh, like, because they can still make their own film, but it does, like, they just get it out of like that Disneyfication of your head. So,
yes.
With our kids courses, we have them running on Saturdays coming up, starting on September 29th, I believe, at the end of the month. And it's every Saturday morning, and it runs for 12 weeks. And you can get if your kid is a doodler, likes to play with their hands, loves cartoons, they can come in and learn how to animate. And a lot of kids that have come through our courses have become professional animators like 10 years later, because we've been running these programs for a very long time. One of them actually just did some animation for a Mother music video, which is pretty sweet. So,
no kidding.
Yeah,
so you have to watch them come through and then send them off in the world, and they actually come back.
Yeah, and they learned how to animate like right here, which is pretty remarkable. So if your kids are interested in it, like, we have great programming for them, and it's cheapish too. So like,
no, it really is. Thank you, Tyler, so much. And to Quickdraw, they're celebrating 30 years this year. It is cheap, because I was worried, you guys, I was wasting all of their clay. I've been playing with it all morning, but this was $1, and my mind is free. So I mean, it's been a dollar morning, minus my overly expensive clothes I'm wearing.
Gotta add all these things up. Yeah. You've got a skill, my friend. I think you did a pretty good animation earlier. I liked your broken heart.
Oh, thank you. Which, the important part of the broken heart, I don't know if we can pull it up, but I will tweet it, is that it got back together. And I don't know if you learned that lesson, Jill, but it's all about experience. Because once it breaks, it builds stronger than before.
And twice the size. You have a big heart, Kristin. And
there it is.
We love seeing you. There it is.
And
Back together.
thanks, guys, so much.
The end.
Thanks, Kristin. Kristin, of course, on loan from our friends at Flames TV.